What's up guys, this is Ronnie. Welcome back to tutorial 17. So guys, in this tutorial I'll be going to start working on the second part of the user registration or kind of OTP based registration using Twilio, WhatsApp and Python. So guys, in the last tutorial we have seen how to validate that user is not available in the system or user is already available in the system. So we have created a simple user within our database like MongoDB database within the collection, and after that we validated this thing. But in this tutorial I'll be going to show you guys how to like generate the OTP for the first timers, like the newly the one which actually never registered with the system, and for them how to deal with the registration part. So simple thing, no more theoretical point I think I should discuss, because all these things are already discussed in the last tutorial. But again, let me reiterate. So the scenario is whenever a new message comes, bot will check whether the user already exists or not. If not, it will ask user to follow certain registration process, and goal is to user registration and validation based on the user email address and OTP. So what does it mean? Means if user sends the proper email address and other information, the system will generate an OTP and send the OTP to the user email address, and it will ask user to go and check your email address and re-verify yourself with the OTP. If the OTP and this thing is like matches, then it will say that verification on the validation completed. So like this sort of thing. So for this thing, let me open my Eclipse IDE. So what I'll do, I actually have written this code in the last tutorial. So it was like tutorial 16. So I will actually copy paste the same code here, because I'll be going to modify this code only. So before I do that, so what I'll do, I'll just try to run this code. Okay, so guys will be able to understand what actually have done. So let me now just open my WhatsApp. So this is my WhatsApp. So I'll write hi. So let's see. Welcome back, Ronnie, how can I help you today? So just because my name is already available there, so that is why it is saying why my name is available there. So now I can show you guys. So if you see here, let me show you guys. So the collection, so within the collection I have written that thing, so that is why it is there. So those are actually following our tutorial, they can easily understand. If you see here that this thing, my number is already here, and that is because it is saying that. And what is happening, so it will go and check for my number. If number is present, it will say welcome back, name means my name, it's F string, how can I help you today. If number is not present, it seems that you are new to the platform, you would like to register or not, it will ask you. So what I'll do, I'll just delete this thing, or maybe what I'll do, I'll just delete this thing and I'll again do the testing. So deletion is completed. So what I'll do now, let me do one thing. Let me run this thing again. So it will now ask me that you are new user. See, it seems you are new to this platform, would you like to register with us? Please reply with yes and no. So that's it. So now I will try to create the logic, like it will ask the user to enter some value and other things. So for that, let me start writing the code actually. So I'll start go and write the code now. So this is tutorial 17. Okay, so what I'll do first, I will check that user is exist or not. Okay, that first I will check, and based on that, if user is exist, then it will go and check that what do you say, like some other things, if user exists, it will go and check the user status actually. Okay, and it will do some other things. Okay, so for that thing, let me do something. I'm just thinking what else we can do. Yes, right. So here actually, when the user comes for the first time, it will generate this message, and it seems you are new to this platform, would you like to register with us or not, and with reply with yes and no. And on top of that, I want to update the database as well. So it should be let me write. So it will be collection dot insert, just because this user is never exist in the database, or never user doesn't exist in the database, so I need to insert this thing. So insert 1, and after that it will be like should be number equals to num, and I will create one additional attribute, status. Okay, and status, I'm just thinking status should be new actually. Okay, so it should be new like this. So what will happen now? So if the user is if a new user like comes and like send some message, the bot will immediately respond with this message. It seems you are new to the platform, and automatically it will also add an entry to our collection, users collection with this thing, like number is users number and status is new. I will tell you why I'm doing this thing. So let's just check this thing whether this is working or not, and depending on that we'll do this thing. So let me stop this thing, let me remove and terminate. Okay, now let's run this thing. So before I do, I'll show you guys that here I don't have anything in our MongoDB collection, so I have nothing here. Okay, so let me minimize. Okay, not minimize, so let me just put hi. So it's a first timer, so it seems you are new to our platform, would you like to register with us, please reply with yes and no. And after that we'll check our MongoDB database status here. Just refresh this thing. Okay, let me refresh this thing. Okay, see, I got my number updated over here and the status is new now. Okay, so what I'll do now, I will just now write down the next logic. Okay, so next logic will be if after user, let me just open this thing. Where is my this thing? Okay, after this message, what you are going to write, either you will write yes or no. Okay, so your bot should be intelligent enough to understand that this is a new user whose status is yes, whose status is new, and he should enter yes or no. Based on that, bot should do something. So what I'll do, so I have this thing, if is none, that is one condition, right? And else means there should be another condition. So in the else part, actually I'll be going to write all this thing. So what I'll do now, I'll be just going to remove this thing actually. Okay, this part is no more required at this moment. I'm just removing this part. Okay, so within if we have so many things. So first thing, I need to check the status. So status will be what? So x means this thing, right? So I want to check the status, so it should be x dot status. So if the status is new actually, so whatever I actually updated, so it will do something. Okay, so what it will do, it will update actually that user wants to register. So if here the status is new and user entered yes, it means user wants to register. So bot should generate some sort of alert or response. Okay, so after that, what will check, if status is new, so it will go and check for the user message. So I need to define one variable over here, and that should be message.txt. So I think I can write it here actually. Okay, so msg underscore text. So I'll just copy paste this thing and I will change the like key here. So it should be body. So it means it will go and check the user this thing, the message. So then it will go and check the user message. If message is yes, okay, so user can enter anything, but it will go and make it lower actually. Okay, that is what we want. So if user enters like yes, so it will go and update the user for next thing, that user is going to enter something. That after it, if user enter yes, what does it mean? It means user wants to register. So our next job is that we need to provide the user some sort of form or some sort of mechanism where user can enter his details like first name, last name, email address and all. So what we'd like to do, we'll update now, because user is already exists. Now this time we don't need insert, so we'll write in collection dot update underscore 1. It means we want to update only one value. So it means which value we want to update, the number should be num. Okay, like this. And after that we will create one more dictionary like this. This is a normal notation, and here we'll do some sort of $set. What happened? Okay, $set, and after that we'll like this, and after that this. okay, and we'll put some values. So status is new in the last case. Now what we'll write, we'll write status should be input, means user now wants to give some sort of input. So this is one thing. And second thing will be that we would like to update the one attribute called last. Last means when user actually communicated with the bot for the last time. Maybe in the future we definitely need this, but just for the safer just for safety, I'm just now doing this thing now. Date time dot now, and we'll put the timestamp, actually time stamp. So hopefully this should work. What happened here? Date time. Okay, actually I didn't import this thing from date time, import date time. Okay, so actually what is happened, we are getting some date here, and after that when converting that date time dot now to timestamp. So that's it. Probably everything is fine now, but why this error is not going, let me check. If message, okay, it should be like this. Okay, it should be like this. Okay, it's done. So error should be removed now. What happened here? Expected. Okay, this is okay, dollar set dollar. Okay, actually I forgot to close this thing. Okay, and after that this is closed here, this is closed here, everything got closed here. What else is pending? I'm not able to understand why I am still getting error. Status is input, last I got this thing, and why actually I am getting this thing here, I don't know. I forgot to, I actually by mistake I put this thing, so that is why. Okay, so it is here. So now everything is fine. Now we'd like to respond with some sort of message. Okay, so it should be resp equals to msg dot message, and we'll enter something. Okay, what we'll enter, we'll see it now. So it should be kind of like this thing, and after that we'll put star, we'll write please enter your, means if user enters yes, then it should give user some sort of like form or mechanism where user can enter something like please enter your name and email. We need this thing only, these things are enough. Email address separated by comma. Okay, separated by comma, so it means like this. So I'm just thinking separated by comma is fine, and after that maybe we can like this, and after that probably we can I'm just thinking what else we can do. This is fine, this is fine, this is fine. So maybe we can write something, for example, no, I think should be stop here, and after that we can write for example, if your name is John and email address is john.example.com, then you should write John, John @example.com. Okay, so that is perfectly fine. So I believe this is fine. Okay, and maybe we can close this thing, and after that probably like this. Okay, so that's it. So what I'll do, I'll just try to remove everything, terminate everything, Okay, and let me just go to MongoDB. So I will delete and start again from the beginning so that I should not miss anything. Okay, so if you guys understand, so what actually is going to happen now, so let's try this thing now. So let me run this thing again. Okay, now let's write hi. Okay, so it seems you are new to our platform, would you like to register with us, please reply. So in MongoDB I should get user, but user status should be new. So let me refresh this thing. See, new. So if I enter yes, so this value should become new to input. Okay, and I will get another message here, and that message will be this one, please enter your name and email address. Okay, cause our status is new here. Okay, new here. If new here is that, then it will go and check for this message, yes or not, right? Status in database is new and user message is yes. Then what will happen? That then the bot will respond with this message, please enter this thing. So we'll check it now. So let me write yes, and we'll see whether our this workflow is working or not. So I have written yes. See, it is actually working. Please enter your name and email address separated by comma. For example, if your name is this, then this. But something didn't work actually. I didn't understand why actually it didn't work. So we need to check that. I'm just thinking maybe something went wrong. Maybe because of that it is not working. I'm not sure why this is not working. This thing doesn't working actually. I'm not sure. Okay, not sure why this thing doesn't work. Let me check. I can figure it out where actually it went wrong. This thing, after that, okay, comma slash, after this thing is fine. Maybe this thing star slash n. Okay, maybe like this. Okay, and after that maybe I can put something like here, fine, everything is fine. Here also it is fine. It should work. I'm not sure why it doesn't work actually. So let me run this thing again. Probably something will happen. We'll check it one more time. Why this is not running? Okay, this is there. Status is new. Status is okay. I believe the status got changed, that is why it's not working. So probably I need to remove this thing again. Okay, so the status is actually new, so that is why it's not working. So what I'll do, I'll just refresh this thing. I will delete. So just formatting thing is the problem. I would like to get nice looking bold format, but we can do that thing later. But I'm just trying. We can do it later as well, I know. Yes. Okay, it's fine now. If you see, for enter your name and email address separated by comma. For example, if your name is John and email address is john.example.com, then you should write John comma. Means I need the value should be separated by comma, so I can easily like split this whole thing and we'll get something from there. Okay, so that's it. So now let's get back to the other part as well. Okay, so we'll do it now. So now let me terminate, disconnect, remove everything. So now we'll go to the next part. So now what will happen if user enters no, what is going to happen? Okay, so basically I don't want to give user any option for no. So this is kind of very straightforward. Okay, user have to like somehow register actually, no other way. So if that is the case, we'll simply write the user here actually. Okay, if, so it should be like this. Okay, it should be message dot message, and we can write something in same line, or maybe in different line, that is also fine. You must register at this we must register at this moment, only register user can proceed. That's it. I know this is not a nice way, but our ultimate objective is the registration. So we'll tackle this exception in the next part of the video, and we'll be going to deal with this thing. Okay, and if something else user enters, so maybe something else, not yes, not no, then what is going to happen? Then it's just going to return invalid input, please enter yes or no, something like that. Okay, so now, so I will write invalid input, please enter yes or no. Okay, that's it. So we'll check it now. So before I do it, let me just close this thing. I don't want to do anything with this thing. So now let me refresh this thing. Maybe why the refresh is not coming, and we'll see everything from the beginning now. Okay, that at least until this part everything should work. Okay, so now let's try with hi. So there is no user, you just should say it seems you are the new user, like normal thing. Then I should write yes. Okay, it's fine as expected. So now what I'll do, I'll just go and change just what I'll do, I will just delete this thing, refresh, and I will respond with no. Okay, we'll see what is going to happen. Okay, so it's done. So now one more round, hi. Okay, let's write with no. You must register at this moment, only registered user can proceed. Okay, so as expected. So let's delete this thing again. Okay, I'll delete this thing. Okay, now what I'll do, I will again write hi. Okay, I think I haven't deleted this thing properly. Okay, this is flag for deletion, so maybe that is the reason. But if you notice here, so it actually say correct. So our third use case is also fine, irrespective of yes or no. I just I have written hi, so that is why we say invalid input. But I'll do it from the beginning again. Hi. Okay, so let's see yes and no. So what I'll do, I'll just say ABC. So it should be invalid input. Yes, fine. So until this part everything looks okay. Now I will like get the response from the user, because the user status is now input. So that part I will do now. Okay, so next thing is same thing, if x status equals to input. Okay, then what is going to happen? If user status is this, then it will go and ask user to do some sort of check whether user has put some value or not. Okay, so what it will do, it will check the user input actually. So after this thing, definitely it will ask user, here actually it is asking user to put something, and after that it will go and check what actually user inputted. So message.text dot split, why I just put try, if user forgot to like put comma, then it should generate the exception. So from that exception we'll be able to understand that user have written something wrong. Okay, and after that we'll create one OTP. Okay, so here, and then we'll get user name and this thing. So name will be the first thing. This is a list actually. If you split this thing, so user underscore input, why this is list, guys? For that you have to understand this thing. If you split up this thing, the string with some character, then it will become list. Okay, this normal thing. and after that email will be user underscore input 1. And what will be the OTP? For OTP I have to write small piece of code, only one line of code, so I need to just only import random. Okay, so what I'll do now, OTP equals to maybe random dot randint, right, and probably I want some number between 1000 to 9999. okay, maybe this is fine, so we can get anything. So probably we can like something like this as well, this is also valid. Okay, so we'll start writing this thing, and after that everything is fine. So what I want to do, I want this this OTP should be sent to the user email. For that, let me write one function, send mail, and it should go with the OTP and this thing. So user email, so I will write or maybe make it mail, is more convenient, mail and OTP. I haven't written this function, but I'll write this thing, and after that, once this is done, this should generate some response that I want to write something. What I'll write, I'm just thinking, maybe response equals to maybe msg dot message, and there actually I'll write this thing. Okay, we have sent OTP to your registered email ID, that we want to write. So definitely it will be a f string, so sorry, f string. So we'll write we have sent OTP to and here we'll write mail. So whatever user is user has given input as email address, that will be written here. Okay, and after that I want to update this thing, so status will be updated and user email ID and name will be updated, same thing. So I will copy this thing actually. Okay, so that let me take some luxury of copy and paste over here. Okay, set status should be added to DB, something like that. Maybe something, I'm just thinking some small name, or maybe added is fine, added, added. Last is this, so let me write user name actually, name, maybe something like this, maybe name, user name is going to be this one, name. Okay, and maybe user email or mail, whatever, mail, maybe email is going to be mail of mail, like this, and after that this. So name means, okay, I have to give it a small name because I'm taking this variable here in name. Email will be with the email and status will be added and other thing is fine. So that's it. So I'll do that now. Okay, probably everything is fine. If user doesn't enter anything properly, so what will happen, it will generate an exception, definitely, except if there is any exception. So what will happen, and we'll write msg dot message please enter your name and email address properly separated by comma. But guys, here actually I didn't check anything with the user email address, that we'll do in the later part. But just for the validation thing, I'm just going to do with the simple thing. I'm assuming that user is going to write the proper email address, but that validation we'll also do in the next part. Okay, so I believe whatever actually we are trying to do, everything is done. Only this part is pending, this send mail like function. We haven't written this function, so let's write this function now. So def send underscore mail, let's take two things, mail and OTP, same, I can give anything like this. Okay, so this thing is actually going to send the email. So that is why I'm just going to write this thing. So probably we might need some sort of like packages or modules. So let me like import, I'm not sure what are the things I need. Maybe I can import SMTP, maybe SMTP leave I need, okay, and I need SSL maybe, okay, and what else I'm just thinking, let me write from email dot I'm just thinking email mime text mime dot text import mime text. I think that is fine. Import mime text. This is one. Why this is not going, not sure. Okay, this is gone. So next thing probably from mail dot mime dot multipart, maybe, okay, that's it. Probably that is all. So we can easily write the code now for sending email. So what I'll do, I'll just create the sender email. So in the sender email, I'll just going to right now I'll just going to hard code my Gmail address. Sender email means which address I'll be going to use, sender email. So probably I can write something like Ronnie. This is my Gmail address. So I'll be going to use Gmail SMTP, so it will be fine. So you guys also can use the same thing. Okay, so receiver receiver email. So just the variable. So receiver email will be this one, which email address we want, okay, and then probably password. So good thing is that I have already got my password here. So guys, my Gmail password and my MongoDB password is same, so I don't need to do anything else. Okay, password is this, and probably now I will create a variable message, okay, and there actually I need this my multipart, okay, my multipart, and probably will be going to write something like alternative, okay. So probably I can use HTML and normal text. So that is, I'm just going to do this thing, and after that what I'll do, I'll write message dot subject, okay. So there should be message dot subject, and probably S should be in caps, okay. So we'll write something maybe OTP from total technology, and probably I can write something urgent and like this, okay. This is fine. Then we'll write message, and after that we'll write to, okay, and probably to means this one, sender email, right? So we can write sender email, sender mail, okay. Then no, message dot to will be receiver email, okay. So first will be from, actually I forgot, so it should be from, and here it should be sender email. So form is there, to is there, everything is there. So now we'll write the text. So what actually will be written in the text, so let me write something like that, and probably I can start something like this, and it will be start like, hi, how are you, just simple thing like this, okay. And I can start from here and like this, please use OTP, I want OTP, then here it will be OTP for validation, for mail validation to complete the registration process, okay. So maybe I can write like this, that's it. So all done, okay. So now let me create the body. So one more variable, body, and that should be mime text, just because I'm using text, so it should be our text. Okay, we'll be going to put text and the type will be plain, so I'll be going to write plain. Okay, that's it. So ultimate means this part is done. Then now I have to attach our body. So message dot attach. Okay, so I have written this thing, message mail part attach, and inside the attach I'll just attach the body actually. So our message is ready actually, I can send it. So now the main part, I need to do the authentication and I have to do the send the email. Okay, so for that let me create one variable context. Okay, and let me write ssl dot create default context. Probably I don't need to write anything inside there, so it is default. Okay, that's it. Okay, and after that we can write with smtp lib with smtp lib dot smtp dot ssl, right? smtp lib dot smtp dot ssl. So inside that I will write smtp dot gmail.com. so probably I have written this code in last year one of the videos, so I'm just referring to the same code. So most of you already familiar with sending emails. If you're not familiar, then just go ahead and search something. So then context will be our variable, so whatever I have created should be context. So context, this context is actually this one. Okay, right? So let's write as server. Okay, and after that we need to do the login actually. So it should be server dot login, and inside that I'll put user ID and password. So user ID will be the email ID, so it should be sender underscore I believe it should be sender mail, and password will be password, oh sorry, password is password, this one. Okay, like this way we have created the password and login, and after that we'll just use server. Why this is okay, it's fine. Server dot send, now it should be server dot send mail actually. Okay, so I can write something like that way. Okay, so it should be sender underscore mail, then receiver email, it should be sender email, receiver email. So receiver email, and I should write message, means this message, as a string, message dot as underscore I'm not sure whether this is going to work or am I did anything wrong, but I think this is fine. This should work fine. Sender email is sender email, receiver email is receiver email, but I'm not sure. This should work. I generally do some mistake in typos, so I'm just checking. Form 2, everything is fine. OTP is here, OTP is going, so hopefully this should work. But if doesn't work, we can debug, so no issues. So let me stop everything, let me close everything. Okay, so let me go to my MongoDB thing. Okay, let me refresh this thing, delete this thing. Okay, fine, it's getting deleted. No, not deleted, we'll see it now. Okay, so this is my email actually. So if you see there is no email, so it should come over here, so we'll check it from here. Okay, so let's start writing this thing now. Okay, something is error, name text is not defined. Okay, the error text is not defined. Why this is saying text is not defined? Okay, text is here, but it is saying text is not defined. Just because, why this is saying like this, cause actually I create the wrong indentation here, shift right, so it should be fine now. So because of the indent it was showing error, so everything is fine. So let me send something now. Hi, let's see how it looks. So yes or no. Let me open that MongoDB thing. So here it should be status will be new now. So user status is new. So let me now reply with yes. So status should be changed to new to input. Okay, so let me write with yes. So see, normal thing, whatever you expected, same thing came, and I think I should refresh this thing. Okay, so it's input and the date and everything came, the timestamp. So now next thing, I will write my name and email address. So Ronnie, then Ronnie @total technology.in. This is the most critical stage, total technology.in. So I should receive the email and as well as the proper response. So let me write this thing. Okay, so message has been delivered, please enter the name and email address properly separated by comma. So it means it is not able to send this thing cause maybe there is some problem with sending the email actually. Okay, so not sure, but definitely there is some problem while sending the email. Okay, so what I'll do now, I will just in the exception I will write the exception actually, so then we'll be able to understand how to debug this thing. So you are able to understand exception should be exception as E, and probably I can write the same thing here, str E. So let's check this thing from the beginning again. So it's normal, we should debug. So in this way we'll be able to learn so many things. So let's refresh, let's remove this thing. Okay, so let's run this thing high, then write with yes. Okay, now let's write Ronnie, Ronnie @total technology.in. So I have sent it, it is received. SMTP. Okay, I have actually wrong thing, it should be send email, I have written send mail, so that is the main problem. So let me check where actually I have written this thing. See, I have written something wrong, it should be send email, I have written send. So I always know there should be some typo, as you all know. Okay, and the IntelliSense is not working properly, so that is one thing. Okay, refresh like this, delete. Okay, so now let's start again from here. So let me check whether we have any email. No email. So hi, right? Yes, this Ronnie, Ronnie @total technology.in, total technology.in. Let's write this thing, let's see how it goes now. Okay, it received and it is also successfully respond back that we have sent out OTP to this, and also you just received some ching sound, it means I receive one email. If you see, hi, how are you, please use OTP 9928 for mail validation to complete the registration process. So now we'll check whether I actually got this value in the updated in database or not. So if I open this thing here, okay, the OTP has not been updated. I'm not sure why, probably I didn't update the OTP, this is the reason. So let me now recheck my code. Okay, Okay, see, in the here actually I haven't updated the OTP actually, so I have to update the OTP. So that is one thing. So probably I can do definitely this thing. So what I'll do, I will create one more thing. Okay, OTP, and probably here it should be OTP equals to OTP. That's it. Okay, that's it. So now terminate, remove all, terminate. Okay, run this thing. I will go to MongoDB and I will delete and I will check after that. Okay, so let's refresh. It's flagged for deletion, but not sure. Okay, it's deleted perfectly. Okay, so we'll where is my WhatsApp? Okay, here is my WhatsApp. So let's try to rerun it again. Hi, yes, Ronnie, okay, looks okay. Let's send it. Okay, there should be an email. See, email also came. So 1846, let's go and check our database. Okay, 1846 should be there. Okay, that's fine, perfectly okay, right? So up until this part everything is fine. So now I'll do some testing with invalid thing. So all invalid thing is done, only this like comma separated input is not tested. So we'll do it now. Okay, so what I'll do, so what happened? Hi, then yes, then Ronnie, then maybe I can something like Ronnie at totaltechnology.in. List index out of range. So if I get something similar to this, then probably we need to do some more validation. So I want to change actually. So let me copy this thing actually. So if E equals to, okay, if str E equals to this, else str E, and here it should be let me write you have not entered your name and mail address properly. Please use comma. Please use comma to separate the email address, and please use a comma to separate name and email address. So that's it. So I will try to rerun this again and we'll see how are we actually getting this thing. So let me check whether we have deleted everything or not. Where is my MongoDB thing? Or maybe I deleted. Let me just refresh this thing one more time. Okay, so let me refresh this thing. Okay, it's deleted. So let's try to run this thing again. Hi. Okay, so it's okay, yes, and after that I will try to give something different. Ronnie at the rate total technology.in. so it should respond with valid thing, but still it is coming list index out of range. I am not sure. Actually I changed the code, by actually I didn't compile this new code, so that is why it is coming. So it's always happen, it's normal thing. So I need to do it again probably. Okay, exception was here actually, so that is why I got this thing. So probably I can write the same thing again, maybe because database is not updated, so maybe this should work. See, you have not entered your name and email address properly. Please use comma separated name and email address. So I need to change some spelling. You have not entered your name and email address properly. Please use comma to separate the name and email address. So that's it. So it looks okay, everything is fine. So guys, so in this tutorial we have seen how to generate the OTP and how to send the OTP to the user email box and how to update the same OTP to the database. So until this part is completed, now the next part is that it should ask user to enter the same OTP to validate the registration or validate the email address, so that bot can respond to the final message that you have successfully registered on our platform. So that tutorial will be going to do in the next part, because this tutorial is already lengthy, maybe more than 45 or 40 minutes, I'm not sure. So let's close this tutorial here and we'll see you in the next tutorial. But before I move and close this tutorial, guys, I would like to know how you guys are actually enjoying this course. What are the feedback and what are the things you want me to actually cover in this tutorial, so that it can make much more values for your project or for your learning purpose. Okay, and in between, if you have any other use cases, then also you can write me. I'll try to cover all those things. Okay, and also if you have any clarification or doubt, you can also write me. I'll try to answer all your queries immediately. Okay, so that's it, guys. We'll see you in the next video, but don't just watch my videos. Try to do some sort of practice. It will actually help you to gain much more confidence. If you're just only watching and go by my videos, it will not help you. You have to write your own code by your own, then only it is actually going to help you. So just try to do some practice and come up with nice ideas, and I will try to help you if you have any problem. Okay, so that's it, guys. We'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care, goodbye, and have a nice day. Happy learning.